Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You either win, we either win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been a bouncer.
They run it here with Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Gain of 29 more.
They got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Bridgewater to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now it's Tannehill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Gordon. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Gordon on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To Gordon, out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
34-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. first down.
Now Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
2-point conversion.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Christian.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. First down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end fan. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard
to the air again with Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 16 yards, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
McCann's kick up and good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Bridgewater to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll...
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.